Wrestling. Power Pro Wrestling. Power Pro Wrestling. The Power Hour.
Broadcasting live as live can be. Broadcasting from where my story began, Jonesboro, Arkansas. Broadcasting from the city where the name of the company, Power Pro Wrestling, was formed, Jonesboro, Arkansas. Jonesboro, Arkansas, where one night laying in bed, I had an idea that was Monday Night Memories. Jonesboro, Arkansas, my hometown, where my story began. And hey, we got a great Power Hour. A lot of information we're throwing at you, not just Power Pro Watch Along, but the man that covered for me last week, the man when I was in the hospital or doing a medical test and being prepared for that, was out of town, couldn't do the show. The man that hosted it and got great numbers, the man that made me proud. He is in Memphis, Tennessee. He's in the Bluff City, known worldwide for the beautiful sights of the Mississippi River, for being the birthplace of the blues and Bill Street, and for 150 years being known as the professional wrestling capital of the world. Here's Adam Dunn, my producer of this here program, my co-host. Last week he was the host. Happy Thanksgiving week, Adam Dunn.
Happy Thanksgiving. And the first thing I want to say is that this bit of information coming in from Greg, you talking about diagnosis and health issues. Greg, we are pleased to hear that Vicky's scan came back, no cancer. So congratulations. That is awesome, awesome news.
Adam, we're going to do some producer notes here and make you aware of it, because as you very well know, we were having issues earlier in the show before we went on the air. Greg's comment, I don't see in the chat. I don't see anything in the chat whatsoever. I saw you post Greg's message up on the screen. I did see that, but something's still haywire. Any ideas and any fixes that I can do as you producing this show from Memphis?
No, the only thing I can think of is maybe once we start the show, maybe if you logged out and logged back in, but that would take the show away with it also. So at the moment, no, I don't know. I think what I'll do is maybe we don't normally do this on this show, but as people comment, I'm just going to put this up and let's see maybe if we're just able to have stuff come in over here on the side of the screen. So as people comment, hopefully they'll pop up and you'll be able to see them there. Last person to comment before I did that was Michelle Smith, and saying it was awesome news, Greg. And that is great news. We're glad to hear that. Randy, do you want to give any kind of update on your situation, the whole reason that you weren't here last week?
Whole reason I wasn't here last week is that last Sunday evening I went to Memphis, or I went to Cabot, Arkansas, where my niece lives, because I had that was on a Sunday, and then on Monday morning I had a biopsy done. And really, I would like to tell you that the news was great, and it was great news. And even if it was bad news, I would like to tell you that too and get that out of the way. I have no new news, have no news at all. There has been nothing back, and so I really don't know. I just hopefully in the next couple of days we do get news. And certainly, Adam, I thank you very much for asking about that, and the audience that's been keeping up with me. But I got back home last Tuesday in the afternoon. Didn't have time before that to prep a show. I was back and could have done a show, but it just wasn't prepped. And unlike some other people, we actually prep our shows, Adam. And why don't you give them a little teaser of what the show will be tomorrow night on Talking Memphis Wrestling? Speaking of either lack of prep, bad prep, or idiots that don't know what the fuck going on. You prep
Yeah,
that show tomorrow.
we do.
You
Now, I'll ask you real quick. Are you able to see Michelle's comment on the screen?
I'm not seeing. I saw you put it up there a while ago, but it's up not. It's not up there now.
Are you able to see it in the top right corner?
No.
Okay, that's interesting. So just anything chat wise, you're not able to see. Well, anyway, so this is my tomorrow night show is going to be my fault. I got Randy riled up, but I believe it's a justified riling up. I saw come across my YouTube. There's a show where Conrad Thompson and Tony Schiavone were watching an old USWA show from 1997. And the whole point of them watching it was they were talking about Vince McMahon sent in an interview. And for those of you that remember this, this was late 97. Vince had a fake Razor and fake Diesel since Scott Hall and Kevin Nash had gone to WCW, and he had sent the fake Razor to USWA, and then after that, Diesel was going to come in to set things straight with Razor, and so Vince sent in an interview about it, and they are watching this particular show, and in my opinion, they just shit all over the show, and not necessarily because, oh man, this is just a bad episode. They're basically USWA, the whole format of the show, Lance's performance, and everything. They were really down on, and I showed it to Randy, and he, well, you'll get Randy's viewpoint on it tomorrow night. So be sure to stay tuned for that.
It is the defense of Memphis wrestling, and it will be heavy duty. You know, a couple of weeks ago, because I have somebody I know that non-wrestling related, he would like to be wrestling related, but non-wrestling related. You look at his Facebook posts and you want to blow your brains out. It's the most negative thing you've ever seen. Most negative. So I wrote a Facebook message kind of knocking that and said, I'm not going to do that anymore. Sometimes I knock Memphis wrestling as far as the new version and Dustin Starr and all that. I'm just not going to do that anymore. I said, I'm not going to be negative at all, but I will defend the honor of Memphis wrestling. And that's what we will do tomorrow. Now, to keep you updated, since we're in a live broadcast, I don't know how professional this is. The only way for us to really communicate without me picking up a phone and doing a message, I can see, not in the chat, but I can see M.N. Thompson says, greeting all. We say hello to him, and I can see Michelle Smith, prayers for you, Randy. So I am seeing that. I'm just not seeing it under the chat overlay.
Right. Yeah.
Another thing, go ahead.
Now, yeah, I was saying since you can't see it that way, I figured maybe if I just put it on the screen where everybody can see it, that way you can see them as they come in and you can respond to them.
I want you to stay around because you're going to cover yourself up and me up right now, because I'm going to get your response to something that I'm going to talk about in a minute after I get finished the announcement. Listen up, people. I got something to tell you as PJ is in the house. The Power Pro Wrestling logo is covering her up, Adam. So can you read PJ's? There we go. We don't want to attack anyone. We just want to defend ourselves. You're exactly right. Now, what we want to talk about now is for the first time in 4 years. Yesterday, Adam, I don't know if I've told you this, for the first time in 4 years, came rolling into Jonesboro TWA. Tell all the ladies and the gentlemen that the WWE was on the way. The old Convocation Center, currently the National Bank Arena. The WWE appeared in Jonesboro, Arkansas yesterday. Estimates of the attendance was 3,500 to 4,000 people. 3,500 to 4,000 people the first appearance in Jonesboro. Don't have any idea what the card was. I will just tell you, my buddy Brandon Baxter, great Brandon Baxter, love me some Brandon, does a great job at the radio station KFIN. He's the number one radio personality in Jonesboro, no doubt about it. He did an interview last week I saw on the Brandon Baxter, the Brandon and Kelly podcast. He did a great interview with Kofi Kingston. I mean, it was absolutely fantastic. But I wanted to tell you guys the most expensive ticket yesterday in Jonesboro was the most expensive wrestling ticket or any ticket of any kind, as far as I'm aware of, in 61 years in living in this town. Listen to this, Adam. The VIP ringside ticket was $500 a pop. $500 a pop. That got them a ringside ticket, not even necessarily a front row ticket, a ringside ticket, and then a swag bag, a WWE chair, and a meet and greet. $500. And by the way, Greg White is in shock over that. Now, Scott's Art saying hello to all of us. Love you. Love Andrew Calvin Jr., a big Power Pro fan, and it's so good to be on there. Your comment about a $500 ticket.
So the show, and so this wasn't a Raw or SmackDown or nothing. It's just like a house show.
Just a pure house show.
Good Lord, $500, and I realize that I guess that's for the top of the line VIP experience or whatever. But good God, you'd expect it to be maybe that much for a pay-per-view or something, but not just a regular house show. I can't imagine they sold a whole bunch of those.
I don't either, and I did not ask that question. Andrew Calvin Jr. says hello to you, Adam.
Hey, Andrew.
And we'll get into your preview real quick, but I plugged Brandon Baxter, and I want to go back because not only did I graduate high school in Jonesboro, at Jonesboro High School, I graduated Arkansas State University. Back then, we were called the Indians. That became not politically correct, so it changed to the Red Wolves. Now, for the first time since 2019, the Red Wolves are bowl eligible. We defeated Texas State. It was terrible. It was like 73-24 or 31 or something like that. There's the score there. It was 77-31 this past Saturday. And one thing that I'm very proud of, the in game, before game, during the game, and also in halftime, the host in front of the live crowd is our own Power Pro Zone, USWA's own, and K-Fine's own Brandon Baxter. Knowing Brandon and spending some time with Brandon at the radio station in this market, Adam, he's a big deal.
Oh, absolutely. He's a big deal and has been. What is it? Is it over 20 years now that Brandon's been with that radio group?
Oh yeah. So since probably the end of 2001.
Right. So that's amazing. And he's just one of, I mean, he's like a Tom Prestigiacomo or a Ron or Steve or Karen or somebody from FM 100 as far as celebrity goes in that town.
Take me off the screen and put your thing full screen for you and tell everybody what we're going to watch today on the Power Hour. And I put a little in the notes, the background information, cover some of that too if you have the notes open.
Yeah, I do. So this is going to be Cornette started booking November 13th, 1999. Cornette's last show to book was January 29th. So we just got a few more weeks to go. The last show he appears on will be the February 5th, 2000 show. So give us about a month or so. We have about a month of Cornette left and a month of the booking still to go here. And we're going to have today, we are already, if you can believe it, folks, we are at episode 91 of the Power Hour. Randy, this is our 91st in a row that we've done this watch along and we've skipped this before, but now we are 91 in a row going to do this now. This is January 8th, 2000. We'll have a Trailer Park Trash pre-tape interview to get us started, and then after that, we will have a Steve Bradley interview. Then we'll roll the open, and things will start out with Jason Lee going up against Rico Constantino. Then Randy will be out for an interview, and then you'll see the Atomic Blondes, which is Jason Lee and Derek King. They'll have an interview. And then the D-Dog Posse will be going against Lance Jade and Alan Steele. The Damager makes his debut and attacks Scotty Saber. Nick Dinsmore will be in action against Damager. We'll see Blade Boudreaux going against Flash Flanagan. We'll see Ollie and Brandon Baxter. They'll have an interview. And then Ollie will be in action against Seven and BJ Payne. Brandon and Sin, that match has been scheduled. And then we'll see Steve Bradley going against Trailer Park Trash. That'll be the main event of the Power Hour on this day anyway, January 8th, 2000, Randy.
Now, Al asked a question that I'll attempt to answer. He asked where he could listen to that Kofi interview in Brandon's podcast. What Brandon does, he does a show Monday through Friday with Kelly. It's called Brandon and Kelly in the Morning, the Arkansas Morning Show. You can go wherever you can get your podcast, do a search for it, the Arkansas Morning Show. I believe it was this past Friday. It could have been Thursday. It's just some funny stuff every single week. The Arkansas Morning Show. Be sure to check on that for sure. Now we're ready to go, and we have talked for about 17 minutes, which is a longer than normal, as I want to say hello to Crazy Gail Brooks. Hey, Adam, what do you think? It's the first time since I quit doing it in the winter. I've worn this before. How about my hoodie I'm wearing?
Stand up there a little bit so we can see it. It's do the Dane thing. So Great Danes, right? Do the Dane thing.
Hank and Hercules.
Oh, yeah.
How about that? Hey, we had a long opening monologue. We'll get right into the show right now. This is the Power Hour, show number 91 from January the 8th, the year 2000. And we'll watch now, and Adam and I will comment.
Bradley says this isn't going to happen. Look out, Crash.
And see, that's the kind of stuff. Ah! And he throws it right on top
Into
of
the
that
table.
Hey, come on, Steve. See, it's that kind of stuff that gets you upset with Bradley, Cornette, and his whole organization.
Man it out here claiming he doesn't like cheating. And he just shoved Trailer Park through the table.
Referee's down, and I'm not sure. Ago, Steve Bradley right here, you tried to lay me out on the floor and splatter me like a Waffle House steak. But hey, today right here on TV, we got ourselves a Trailer Park street fight, my kind of fight. And when I'm done with you, you're going to be laying on the floor like Johnson's wax. Trailer Park Trash, I have never stepped foot in a mobile home in my life, and I'm not about to start now. But today, Trailer Park Trash, you will crawl out of the gutter. Today, Trailer Park Trash, you will shake off your drunken stupor long enough to realize you just got your brains beaten in by a future legend in the sport, Steve Bradley.
Adam, just to let you know that I see the chat overlay is on, but I was seeing the comments, it went away. Now, I want to make a point out that Jim Cornette and I argued over the fact that he did not like the look or felt that Tony Falk should wrestle ever or even appear ever on Power Pro Wrestling. At the same time saying that, he would put Trailer Park Trash, and you saw the video of Trailer Park's interview there. Now, Adam, I'm asking you, man, would you rather have Trailer Park Trash or Tony Falk on your Memphis wrestling television program?
Just strictly from a talent perspective, I would rather have Tony Falk. Trailer Park Trash, I kind of get it. It's kind of a funny little thing or whatever, but I don't see it as a long term or something to actually build anything around. Tony Falk is someone that can work with anybody and make them look good.
He and Derek King.
The other thing I want to point out is we went right to the opening, didn't go from Dave to Corey, and went right in the ring, and that's something that Cornette would do normally. It's not something he did in Ohio Valley because he would go to him and Dean Hill on camera, but we talked before, he just did not like Corey and Dave as a team. I don't like that look. I don't like going from the open directly to the ring. Do you?
I don't either. It just, for some reason, to me, it just doesn't make it feel live. And Memphis wrestling fans are always used to being greeted by the announcers and having the announcers run down what we're going to see. So I don't like going straight to the ring. Or if we do go straight to the ring, I want it to mean something, like a match was in progress, or that these guys couldn't wait, or something. You know, anytime you deviate from that format, you could make it mean something. But to me, this is no different. You could have shot this whenever, and I think it's probably more how Cornette shows normally were done. You know, they weren't live, and so you just edit together matches for TV. I don't see a point in doing it. We didn't get interest music from both teams. We didn't get interviews at all. We just went straight to the action.
Cornette really focused on matches, and this is a good match, no doubt.
Yes.
Jason Lee against Rico Constantino. The problem with that is that our audience don't know these people.
Glad to have you with us. Tell a friend. Wrestling's on the air. Oh, just do it, Dave. Oh, he only gets 2 out of it.
Again, I am not seeing any of the chat overlays, so I don't know if there's any new comments at all. So if there is, you need to either put them on the screen, or if it's still not where I can see it, you need to read that out.
Let me tell you, Derek King trying to trip Rico Constantino, and from behind, Jason Lee nails him when Rico turned to glare at Derek King. Derek now very happy with himself as he's been able to set
You're watching the Power Pro Watch Along from episode 91, January the 8th, year 2000.
Got kicked to the back of the head. He gets a pin at the 2, and Constantino's up. Couldn't get it to stick for the chin.
It's Thanksgiving week. I'm going to tell you what he's going to do for Thanksgiving. I will tell you what I'm going to do when I have my dream meal, and me and my food that I want. I saw a picture on Twitter, and we'll ship it for the end of the show as well.
Friday night over in Wynn, Arkansas. We'll have more info about that.
Yeah, Rico's going to be defending his title against Bradley over there. Here's a cover. 2 count. He breaks out of it at 2.
Adam, is there still no more comments?
No, I took that down because during the show it covers up like half the screen. So if someone does comment, I'll just throw it up as a lower third when someone does comment. That way you can see it.
He just steps on it.
Little arrogance there from Jason Lee as he steps over Rico.
He misses with that Lethal thing.
This was an interesting thing. Jason Lee and Derek King, supposedly first cousins. This is when Derek started dyeing his hair blonde, and they were the Atomic Blondes. You notice Jason Lee has the black trunks, and Derek has the white trunks.
And I thought they were a good team, a real good team, as a matter of fact.
Yep. I agree, and I believe Derek went to OVW with Jason Lee and wrestled there quite a bit, because I think Cornette was actually pretty big on Derek. I think he enjoyed him.
He leaps over Rico off the rope. Both wrestlers down.
They both go out. That Derek King jumps in there.
But he rolls Jason Lee out.
Maybe someone will disagree with me. I just always thought it was funny that Rico was in Power Pro during this time. And you have the tag team there, the Atomic Blondes, and they have the manager, C.B. White, who's kind of like their personal stylist or whatever. Then, you know, when Rico went to WWE, he played the role of a personal stylist to a tag team like that. I just wonder if they got the idea from this. And of course, there Derek and Jason Lee just tried to do the switcheroo there.
Now, Cornette always is anti-stuff and humor stuff on wrestling. However, that was attempted to be funny.
Right.
Now, who is this on YouTube? They say, hey, I apologize for missing the first 20 minutes, just cooking dinner and decorating the tree. Another Power Pro Wrestling watch along. Who is that, Adam?
Says LL from YouTube.
Hey, LL. Have you watched the show before, and do you use another name? Because I and Adam, are you agreeing with me? I don't remember LL watching this program.
Well, maybe their first time, but we'll see.
Would love to have a first-time viewer right here on the Power Pro Wrestling Watch Along. As we are 27 minutes and 48 seconds into this program today, and we're 1 second into this. You can check all our platforms, of course, on Facebook at randy.hales.79, on Twitter or X at RBHales, and on YouTube, the Randy Hales channel at youtube.com/then at Randy Hales. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, subscribe to the Twitter, or follow me on Twitter and follow me on Facebook. And Adam, you're kind of stubborn. You don't do Twitter. You don't do X. No. And how can they find you on Facebook?
They can just search my name and find me on Facebook. And of course, I, along with you, manage the Power Pro Wrestling Facebook page and the Memphis Wrestling Hall of Fame Facebook page.
Now, let's get that clear, totally. You got that going. Certainly, there's stuff on pretty much the Memphis Wrestling Hall of Fame that I totally don't agree with. Nothing that you do, nothing that you post, because we're on the same page all the time, but some stuff and some inductees and some stuff going on to me is horrifying. Adam knows that I would like for that person never to be able to post it, but I don't have the authority to say, Adam, kick him off. But if it's not for me or Adam, don't pay no attention to it, people, because I do not recognize it in the least, and it fucking gives me bad dreams every night. Thinking of it.
Flash
there you go.
And Bradley both at the ring on the other side. Rico working.
Yeah, I did that good. I knocked the other guy up and put you over at the same time. You got the message out that it pisses me off.
Back on his feet. We got all four of them going in there.
Read LL's.
Again, trying to send Trailer Park out.
He says, you watched the last two lives? No, I don't use any of the names. I've been watching classic USWA and Power Pro Wrestling matches on YouTube. Also, thank you so much for the shout out, Randy and Adam.
Hey, we love it. We love it very much. Be sure to watch the very special show coming up tomorrow in defense of Memphis Wrestling Big Show, as Melinda Patterson says. Hello, y'all.
You've been watching all of this that's been going on here.
See there? I just beat the phenomenal, the sensation, the up-and-coming great one.
Oh,
that makes me sick. Rico Constantino.
Rico Constantino is, in fact, up-and-coming and the great one.
Yeah. Listen to all these.
Now, Adam, as we see that side of Flash Flanagan, we see the Power Pro banner in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like that?
Nothing to me.
I do.
I beat the Power Pro champion. That means I should be the one with the WWF contract. I should be the Power Pro champion.
Here we go.
Dave Brown, you getting smart with me?
Well, I'm just listening to what you're saying. You're starting the same old thing. You're upset because you don't have a WWF development deal, and
I should be the one, not you, Rico. I want to know when I.
Now, my question is, they're making a big deal of WWE developmental.
you worked your way to being the number one contender.
That was Cornette's theme for sure. Now, back when we had Sean Stasiak, and we had Vic Grimes, and we had Otto, and everybody, Vic Tierney, all these people. Did we we've heard of them as WWE developmental guys.
Steve Bradley
Adam?
was robbed of the belt.
No, not
Steve
really.
Bradley is
I
the
mean,
man
I
who
think
had
it was
the
kind of
title match
known.
that
Like
Friday night and win.
you
Steve
guys
Bradley is
talked
the man
about
who's gonna
the
beat Rico and take that
you
title
guys
back.
had
Steve
the
Bradley is the man
developmental
who's gonna
deal,
be getting any
but
title
not
matches
like
there are
this.
to
And
be
I don't
got.
necessarily
I just
dislike
wanna make
this. I
that
think
clear so there's no
that kind of almost
misunderstanding.
seems like a
Let me
real life
tell you
situation
something.
that you would have
If we come
somebody
out here getting in my
that would be
face,
mad
I
that they
know what
didn't
it's
have
gonna
a
be.
contract. It'd be
I already
a
beat
good,
him
easy way to
before.
have
He
conflict
just got
between the two
lucky on
guys.
me. I'm the number one
The word
contender around here,
developmental,
Flash. You're the one that got beat. Who got
understand
last time, huh? Don't let him shove you around,
that's
Bradley.
what
I'm the one that beat him.
OVW was, and that's Memphis was known for developmental talent, or
I'm
the
sick
home
and
of
tired
the
telling
best
who you're gonna
television
be
show and
and
some
who
of the
you're
top
gonna be.
wrestling
You know what
company
the
in
real answer is? You ain't
the
gonna beat me
world.
at all.
And so issues I had with Bruce Pritchard and the WWF is they thought we should 100% use WWF developmental
Right.
talent, green guys, and we weren't going to do that.
And how do green guys working green guys get
because
developed?
you know what? Rico Constantino pushes back.
Rico Constantino had
And of
enough
course,
the
Cornette
discussion.
used other guys.
He's
He
gonna
used
get
Flash
pushed, and let me tell
Flanagan,
you
and he
something, pal,
used
don't get
Jason
no
Lee
designs because that
and
man in
others.
that belt is Bradley's. You just watch out.
We'll find out. Bradley does have the next shot at it as Rico has the defense coming up later this week.
Funny thing, I like to take other people's things.
Bit of a threat
And I thought
from
that
Flash.
segment was
Tag
fine. I
tournament
thought it was
action
very
coming up
good.
right here in our ring when the Power Hour continues.
This is show number 91. Next week we'll show number 92. And toward the end of the show today, it'll be the January 15, 2000 show. And Adam will give you a preview on that. Adam did a big deal with a buddy of his. Adam was in Memphis, Tennessee on Saturday night and did a pretty cool thing. Tell everybody what you did Saturday night with your buddy.
Oh no, it's just a neat deal. The here in Memphis, the Malco Theater still operates the drive-in on Summer Avenue, the Summer Drive-In, and once a month they do a throwback deal. And this past Saturday they showed Smokey and the Bandit 1 and 2 at the Summer Drive-In. So me and a good childhood friend of mine and his son, we went and watched it all together and had a good time.
Now I love that whole movie. One of my favorite movies, Smokey the Bandit 1, was the one that I loved. I didn't think the others was quite as good. The original always better. Had Jerry Reed, had Sally Fields, had Burt Reynolds, had the dog. It was just a hell of a thing. And of course, it was Jackie Gleason playing the sheriff. What was the sheriff's name? Buford T. Justice, am I correct?
That's it. Buford T. Justice.
Just a classic character. And that's a funny movie. Now, I remember once it went to television, and back then you couldn't get away with stuff on television, and they edited the cuss words out, and it was so phony how they edited correction. Like instead of "you son of a bitch," they call it "you some sun bum," or it was just awful. Seeing it edited like that, I think, Adam, is awful.
Studio crowd here today, Boys and Girls Club of Memphis here with us, and here with me now is the founder, the owner, and the president of Power Pro, Mr. Randy Hales. Hello, Randy.
You know, it's a great day today. You know, Memphis wrestling has always been.
Look,
the
that makes me
tag
sick
team
every
capital
time I
of the
see that.
world. I'm tickled to death,
Then
thrilled to death,
compare
starting right
that,
here in about 30
and this was
seconds.
in
We
what,
will
2001?
start our month-long tournament right here on Channel
Dadgummit.
5. the
Look at my
Power
hair.
Hour, every Saturday in January, starting today, the very first match.
Not a
of great
gray
tag team
hair
tournament. And by the end of the
in
month, we'll have
sight.
brand new tag team champions. It's exciting. We're committed here at Power
Go
Pro
ahead and
Wrestling.
put me back on just side by side and compare everybody. We'll do that in a minute.
About the tag team tournament. And
There's
here comes
see my hair there,
the
and you see
Atomic
my hair
Blondes.
there.
Hey,
That's
don't
a
worry,
difference
Steve,
in it,
let me
Adam.
tell you, the Atomic Blondes are going to be the tag team
It
champions.
is.
Not only because of... Hey, don't worry, because we're going to be the champions because of our looks, our talent, and, of course, our hairstyles. You tell them, cuz. That's right. We are the only elite team in Power Pro Wrestling. And we bring things
An update you on Derek King. I heard from him earlier today. He's doing fine, doing a great job with his son Caleb, who Caleb's in Denver for the holidays, and Derek's doing very well. Jason Lee, after this time period, and went back to OVW. I don't know really what happened to Jason Lee at all. If anybody knows, do you know, Adam?
No, I have no idea. You can't really see it on the video here, but I thought this was a little interesting for Saturday morning TV. He had the hair on his stomach shaved into an arrow pointing down at his trunks.
Yeah, that's too much. For Saturday morning television, you reckon?
They say they're the bomb. We'll see the atomic blondes. Dave, we're going to start the first match of our tag team tournament.
I like the gimmick with the mirror. I think that's interesting.
As we're about to get this
As Al Tuttle says, this show's sponsored by Just for Men. Here comes the D-Dog Posse.
Remember, that's the team that both of them just lost to one guy.
Yeah, that's right.
Moments ago. Here's Bulldog Reigns in there right now. And he and Robbie D.
Yeah,
set to go. Oh,
D-Dog Posse.
Attack from behind by Lance Jade. Robbie D.
Lance Jade and Alan Steele across the way, yeah. And before the bell, Lance Jade jumps right on top of Robbie D. First match of this tag team tournament.
You know, we should expect that, though, from Jade and Steele, especially from Jade, his tactics that he's used since he weaseled his way back into Power Pro Wrestling. Working on Robbie D. Robbie, just an outstanding athlete.
I mean, he is.
And I guess that's one reason Jade jumped him from behind, because if he gets started, he can
be sure to catch
around
us
that ring. So trying to slow
tomorrow
it down
night at 7 Central as we defend Memphis Wrestling in the USWA. Very interesting show tomorrow night. Talking Memphis Wrestling, we'll have the panel in full force. Not only will we have Michael St. John, Pat Trammell, Chris Ellis, but we'll also have, because he basically chose the subject by stirring my ass up. He's going to stir me up, and he's got to, because he'll be emotionally passionate about the subject. Adam Dunn will be on the show tomorrow. A very busy show tomorrow. Adam?
Yeah, very busy show, and Lee Wallace just joining us asked who the blonde is. Looks like Chris Candido, and I can see that for sure from the video. But that is Jason Lee. We were just talking about Jason. He came in with Cornette from OVW, I believe, and he was on a couple of Power Pros early on, but I think in this particular time frame, he came in and was with OVW, and they put him together with Derek King to form the Atomic Blondes. First cousins, Jason Lee and Derek King. Pretty good tag team. They wrestled here for a while and wrestled in OVW, and like Randy said, after that, don't really know what happened to Jason Lee.
He got to get attacked, though. He needs it.
Jade gets the tag. Yeah, Robbie does, too.
Here comes Big Bulldog Reigns.
He comes
All
in.
right.
He's out of Georgia. He's set to go. He comes out here barking, and the fans bark right away.
He's a super tough guy, super nice guy.
Look at this. Sidewalk slam. Bulldog is going to go for a pin. No, he doesn't. He's going to let him have a little more, I think. Sets him up here now.
They double up on him.
Shake comes over and breaks it.
Referee sends him back out. Meanwhile, Robbie D and Alan Steele, look at him snap him down. Robbie now jumps out. He evened that up a little bit.
He did. He's got a pin cover. 2, 3.
He got him.
3 count. D-Dog Posse going to advance to the second round of the Power Pro Tag Team Tournament.
A great win for the team of the D-Dog Posse. There they go, victorious in this first round match. Harkin, Arkansas is coming up. Make your plans to be there if you're in and around Cross County, Arkansas. It'll be next Saturday night.
Randy mentioned earlier, talking Memphis wrestling tomorrow night, 7 p.m. The panel will join us. Are we expecting a full panel, Randy?
Yes, everybody. Plus, you will be joining us tomorrow. So, expecting Chris Ellis, Pat Trammell, Michael St. John, you, me. It'll be a very busy show tomorrow. But just the second going to be on there.
About a time period of Memphis wrestling that we don't normally talk about a lot, 1997, because Randy, you weren't there. But this was a particular episode that another podcast covered that we felt we needed to do a deep dive into and give a little defense of Memphis wrestling, because it's not just the episode in particular, but just the whole format of Memphis wrestling. And a lot has to be taken into account for how that show was done. Just more of a deep dive, and I feel kind of a setting the record straight.
So make sure you watch us tomorrow on Talking Memphis Wrestling. Hopefully after this show, because it is driving me insane. I can't see the chat. I don't know if there's anything that we can do as you put up, PJ, full panel tomorrow. I can see it when Adam puts it on the screen. LL says, I'm just wondering, is your book still available to order? Yes, you can order the book, but off of Amazon. Randy Hill's Living the Dream. I am personally out of books, or almost out of books that I can autograph. So I apologize for that.
Y2K the polite way.
Monday will give you a test. Are you as polite as you think you are, or would Miss Manners have a field day?
We'll all find out together Monday on Action News 5 Today.
It's fun. It's exciting. It's loaded with stars. Bring Power Pro Wrestling to your town. The perfect sports entertainment to raise money for your school or civic organization. Call 870-932-3028 today for more information. School leaders, civic group leaders, contact Power Pro Wrestling and bring the stars of Power Pro and the World Wrestling Federation to your hometown.
Back on the Power Hour. We are set to go with yet another match here on the Power Hour today. And Scotty Saber is in the ring right now.
Young man out of Cleveland, Ohio. And
we got Damager coming in here.
Oh,
and, wait a minute.
Lights go out in the
well, since we put that scan up there, that goes directly to me. I better go look and see for sure if I have another book.
I have no signal from the referee to ring the bell yet.
I'm afraid I'm not.
Oh, boy.
Wow. No official match here yet. Damager just attacks.
The link that's on the screen there is actually the Amazon link. If you order from that link, that one will not be personalized by Randy. If you want to get it directly from Randy, the place to get that would be on the actual website, and I've put that QR code now in the top left corner of the screen.
They call it a Shinamaki. Yeah, haven't seen in a long time.
Okay, so
in some
that
trouble. Referee,
hey, come on.
is Amazon. That's in the RandyHillsMemphisWrestling.com. I have 3 books remaining. 3 books remaining, and that's it.
Get him off of him, Marbury.
However, limited number of books on that barcode that Adam put up there from Amazon. So Adam, go ahead and put it up there one more time. We are seeing this match.
Being helped out by Tony.
LL says, no worries, Randy. You even responded to me on chat is personalized enough. Thank you, and God bless. Well, God bless you. God bless the USA, and God bless Memphis Wrestling. Hello, Rhinestone Cowboy, Greg Campbell. Hope you're doing well.
A few weeks ago, made a very
hello, Michael Butler. He's pretty predictable, saying TV5. This is the Power Pro Wrestling Watch Along from episode 91, January the 8th, 2000.
Dinsmore takes him over in the corner. Couple of big chops right across the chest. Damager. Look at Dinsmore. A reversal. He steps over and comes back. toss, and down goes Damager. Nice arm drag, and he takes him down.
You know, when I saw what Damager was doing to Scotty Saber, I thought we had a real problem, and nobody would be able to stay with this guy anywhere around, maybe not even get him to break that hold and get him out of here today. Dinsmore has come in, and so far he's been able to stay with him. But I can tell you, this Damager, we've seen the video from him from the last 4 or 5 weeks. This guy's trouble.
He's
There's
scary
no doubt.
looking, no doubt about it. He's scary acting because he had that. That's a two count. He had Saber clamped down, man. It remind me of seeing those pit bulls. How they just, you get on and get an attack and just don't let go. Damager just had a clamp on Saber, man, and he was not letting go. Dinsmore steps in there. We've got ourselves a match here now with Nick Dinsmore and Damager here on the Power Hour, and it's the first debut of Damager here today.
I hope Scotty Saber's okay. They're checking him over in the back right now.
Who was Damager? Was he one of the Bashams?
Dinsmore behind him.
Doug Basham, maybe?
Say that again.
Who was Damager?
We just seen a videotape of him talking and making.
You know what? I'm not even sure. I forget.
He can move in the ring pretty good himself.
I thought for some reason I'm thinking like Doug Basham or something like that, maybe. Or, I don't know why that name's coming to mind.
Well, Doug Basham, Danny Davis's nephew, was one of them, and Damager might have been the other one. I think you're right.
He's got Dinsmore back in the corner now, but a reversal by Dinsmore sends Damager across the way. Dinsmore goes after him. Monkey flip out of the
flip, and he lands on his feet. Look out!
And a drop kick.
With a drop kick. I'm telling you, this guy,
follow me with this, and this is loose.
Stay away from this
Adam, I'm looking at the chat option on your thing, and it has an R beside type message underneath that. It has the number of people watching. It has 3 after 3, and then
who's going to have the upper hand here?
There's 2 options. One is Power Pro Wrestling, and the other one is Restream. I'm on Restream now, not Power Pro. I'm on Power Pro Wrestling now, not Restream. So what is it on your side?
We've got a pin. That was a 2. Oh, that's all he gets.
Reaching for the bell. Yeah. I thought he had it.
Do what?
The R.
Dinsmore couldn't get it to stick.
You're on Restream?
Yes.
Nick Dinsmore
maybe that's the problem.
Could be.
With a voodoo stop.
Well, these guys just going tooth and nail at each other, non-stop, one after the other. Damager off the top rope. He clotheslines Nick Dinsmore. Dinsmore kind of turned and walked right into that one. Here's a cover by Damager. 1, 2. Nope, only a 2 count.
Only 2. That's all he could get to stick is a 2.
Couple of tough guys going here.
I'm here to tell you, no doubt about it. Hey, fans, getting behind Nick Dinsmore.
One of our members of Team Hales, if you would please, somebody, I want to test this
today. Next week too. Be sure and join us.
If you could please write a message and see if I can get it. There's somebody there, please write a message. DJ, you could do that for us, or Al, or LL, or somebody.
But Damager was stunned also. So they're both out. Referee Aubrey Wayne's
right Adam, if you get one that you see, I don't see, go ahead and let me know
Al
that.
came across.
You're what?
One from Al just came across.
Yeah, I thought it was
It's still not coming out. I guess that's not as brilliant idea as I thought it would be.
Al Tuttle says, Randy, did you or I see the YouTube video Jerry Lawler on WREG News in Memphis days ago? DJ posted the link on the Lawler fan club page and comments. Very cool. Thanks, DJ, for letting us know about that.
No, I did not see that. We're Channel 5 people. We don't watch Channel 3.
He grabs Dinsmore, rolls him back under the rope.
You're on PJ's Lawler fan club page, aren't you?
Sort of takes his time, too, getting back in there. Oh, and he walked right
in. It says on the chat, on my side, it says, hooray, the chat is waiting for new messages, but I'm not getting new messages.
Comes back and he stops him with that elbow.
And I'm at the Restream option, not the Power Pro Wrestling show option.
The big drop kick.
He says, this is it. Get down and count it, ref. Aubrey Williams down there. That's a 2 count. Dinsmore lifts that shoulder. We've had several 2 counts in the match, but so far, both these wrestlers continue. How much longer can they go?
Power Pro, January 8th, 2000.
Now
We'll
around
see Nick
behind
Dinsmore
goes
in action
Damage.
tonight on the USWA show as well.
But it looks like he's going for that same thing that he put on Scotty Saber. Saber was bleeding from the mouth. He had to
It looks like quite a bit more stuff left on this program, Adam.
Yeah, people
Yes,
are
we'll
right
just
behind
say
him.
both the guys in the
Hey,
ring
Dave,
are
mentioned we
students of
still
Kenny
got to
Davis.
come. This Trailer Park Street Fight.
And this again is a
all
good
kind of
match.
Foreign objects could be flying around the studio in that one. Looking forward to that one. Also, the big Ali is in the house today. We're going to see him a little later on in the Power Hour. Flash is going to be in action, so we're still just halfway through Power Pro Wrestling here today. Thanks for joining us.
Tell us we're only halfway through.
On this Saturday morning, here live from the studios of WMC TV5. This is quite a match. I got to tell you, Corey, this is a much better match than I thought we were going to have here. I didn't really know what to expect from this Damage, except I knew he was weird from looking at the videotape. But, man, look at this. I'm telling you, look at Dinsmore. He came flying off those
They pretty much said, well, we thought this was going to suck. It's actually a pretty good match.
He's going after him. Into the ropes he goes. High. Big backdrop. Nick Dinsmore, with the fans behind him here in the studio, carves the rope. He's on the top. Drop kick. Right off the top rope goes Dinsmore, and down is Damage. We've seen both wrestlers use that move, coming off the ropes with that drop kick. Now, Damage turns. Round behind goes Dinsmore. Going for that German suplex. He was trying to get it on. Look at Damage. He says, hey, I'll reverse it and get it on you. He's not able to do it. Dinsmore tried to roll him up, and Damage hangs on. Look out. Slingshots him right off of that top rope. Yeah, hit right on him on the throat.
Again, very good match. Excellent. They don't know the people.
Big move. Yeah, that's what Shinamanaki it's called, I think. Haven't seen that in a long time, but man, it's devastating.
Yeah, we had some videos promoting them, but didn't really know what to expect. And Dinsmore did on the show, not really a lot of interviews or any more
about a foot and a half away.
I've just seen him
That's a count out right there. He fought it as long as he could, Dave. That's a count out right there. And Dinsmore, let's see what he says as Damage slings the referee away. Now, see, I'm telling you, this guy's 2 or 3 bricks shy of alone, this Damage. He's won the bout, and he just won't take it out of here. But that's enough. You got to hand it to Nick Dinsmore. Man, what a terrific effort by Nick Dinsmore as he came in here to go with Damage. But I'm telling you, this guy, he's trouble, I'm telling you. He's trouble. Keep him away from us, no doubt about it. We've got more still to come. The Trailer Park Street Fight and more. Don't you go away. Yeah, don't leave. Yeah.
It's Thanksgiving week. This is Monday. On Thursday, it's Thanksgiving Day. What are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? I know Adam will be in Memphis. I'll be in Cabot, Arkansas. Lee Wallace says
it's Danny Basham. So yeah, it is one of the Bashams who tagged with Doug. So that's not Doug, that's Danny Basham. I believe that's 100% correct, Lee.
Thank you very much, because neither Adam or I are big history bluffs about the WWF.
Right.
You can ask me a Memphis Wrestling question or Adam a Memphis Wrestling question. Now, you ask Adam something before, say, 96, the information is probably learned on talking Memphis Wrestling, stuff he's learned from that. But after that time period, a lot of the times Adam either watched live from home or watched live from the studio. So that's your expertise at that point. And you've never given a shit about WWE, WWF, maybe one time period when Lawler was the hottest, but you never watched Nitro or any of the territories.
Nope. Once again, on the screen, the top left QR code will take you to Randy's website Randy Hales, MemphisWrestling.com. Randy has just a few, literally 2 or 3 books left if you want it personally made out to you. And I think it's actually a little cheaper on Randy's website. The QR code at the bottom is for Living the Dream, the Randy Hales story on Amazon. And there's multiple options on Amazon. I believe there's the audio book as well as having the book shipped directly to you from Amazon for $22.95. The audio book, I believe, is a little cheaper.
As far as I know, we never did an audio book.
Power Pro Wrestling will be on tour, and when it's in your area,
Adam, we never did an audio book.
Ebook. I'm sorry, I said
I tell you, I don't want to be too close to him, but he is tough and rugged, no doubt
You're
about
right.
it.
That kind of action is what's coming around the territory, like Friday night in Wynn, Arkansas. National Guard Armory at 7:30. Advance tickets are on sale right now. Don't forget about that big title match. Rico Constantino will be defending against Steve Bradley. No matter what Flash says, it'll be Bradley against Rico in that match.
17-person
Well, I could be wrong. Somebody mentioned Chris Candido earlier.
And then Park in Arkansas.
I can't remember if it was
Yeah,
Power
week from
Pro or
tonight at Parkin at the high
USWA.
school
I
gym
think
is going to be
Candido
a
actually
huge
did
guard
some
over there.
on-tour
Tickets are on sale
stuff
right
for
now
Mason
at the high school.
Towns.
Covington,
Just wanted
Tennessee.
to-
Get ready, people up in
I think it was
Covington, right up
USWA.
Highway 51. National Guard Armory, 7:30 is the bell
I don't
time in
ever really
Covington.
remember
All the top
much on
Power Pro
TV.
superstars will be right there in the house in Covington.
We got a lot of great fans in Tipton County. Make
we
your
really
plans
do.
to be there. That's on Saturday night again, and or it's coming up in Covington, Tennessee.
Yep.
On Saturday
During the
night,
next
the
month or
22nd,
so,
in Blytheville,
on
Arkansas,
these
the National Guard
Power Pro
Armory.
watch-alongs,
Advance tickets are on sale
when
right
Randy
now.
starts
So
booking
around the
again, we'll see
territory,
a lot of
action.
classic
You'll be
Memphis
there when we
wrestling
are, all right?
coming back around.
This one has the makings of something interesting. Blade Boudreaux. Blade is up there. Flash is standing on the apron, and we are just about set to go with more action right here live on the Power Hour on TV5. Referee Aubrey Wayne is saying
Again,
that,
Cornette
team
liked
made
this
out
much
barbed
better.
wire has got to be handed
They're
out
in
of
the
here,
ring
Flash,
when the match
before we
starts.
get
I
this
do not
match
like
underway.
that.
Now the
The
referee
ref says sorry, Randy, during the last stream I was laying down and fell asleep.
We have
I'm
Steve
glad.
Bradley out to he's
Actually,
coming over the desk here.
I'm going to do you a favor,
Um,
Steve.
I have not got results from that biopsy, so yep, I appreciate the settlement, but you know, I feel pretty good about it, but no results yet.
We were talking earlier about Greg's wife.
I've been saying this since the beginning. He doesn't deserve a WWF
I
contract.
watched.
I mean, let's face it.
Watch this
Why
one.
don't we give Cornette
Yeah, we
a
had
WWF
good news
contract?
about Vicky
Senior four-star matches.
Hill,
I'm sure we can swing
Greg
it.
Wayne's
Hey,
wife.
hey, Corey's undefeated.
Watch this.
Well,
He is,
yeah,
And that's fantastic.
I'm not sure.
Flash definitely isn't.
Well, Flash is not undefeated.
Oh,
Oh, look out!
look out. Hey.
Look out!
Man, he just came flying over the deck.
All over each other.
Knocked me down on the floor here. And
Steve Bradley
what in the
out
world
here
is this about?
commenting on the match.
Action News 5 today. The news you need that gets
Well,
you
what
ready
the hell
for
was
the
that,
day.
Adam?
Here's what's making news this morning.
So this is what I mean about when you do something abnormal and it stands out. So you had Steve Bradley at the desk taking shots at Flash Flanagan. Flash in the middle of the match gets pissed off, leaves, jumps over the desk and attacks Bradley. And you have absolute chaos there and it just goes to break. Now, to me, that's a great way to build a oh shit moment because it's unexpected. Why did that happen, right?
Yeah, I didn't like it in that case at all. Thought it sucked. People didn't give a fuck. And I'm confused because is that two heels? Because Flash did a heel interview earlier in the show. Now he's programmed. Who's the heel here? Who should we root for?
Well, the thing there too is that Flash was pissy about guys having contracts. Bradley has a contract, so Bradley was out there running his mouth about having a contract. And I know a few weeks ago when you had Trailer Park Trash in the match, Bradley ran out and dumped him through a table. And now you're going to have Bradley against Trailer Park in the main event. So I almost feel like they're setting up some interference from Flash.
Free TV5 Power Pro Wrestling tickets. Send a self-addressed stamped envelope to TV5
Cornette booking,
Power Pro
not Randy
Wrestling,
booking.
1960 Union Avenue, Memphis, Tennessee, 38104.
Oh, man,
Just us,
sorry
we're back
for the
here.
Leaving your brother. We just had to get this straightened out. I tell you what happened. Flash got counted out by the referee, and just as we were going to the break. And we just had to get him out of here. And
he just came flying over there and knocked me right out of the chair on the floor, right off the platform.
Flash is upset at Bradley and comes after him as Steve is just trying to talk about the match and talk about Flash and all of that. Here comes BB right here. And Ali.
I got an email at randybittenhells@gmail.com
Brandon Baxter and
talking
Ali
about the book
have
order,
arrived in the
and
house here.
LL
Much
from
to the happiness of a lot of the
YouTube
folks
watching in
from
Canada.
the Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater Memphis who have joined us here today. We're glad to have them, too, by
Obviously, in
the way.
Canada, I would have to check to see because the postage would be more to Canada. The quickest way to get it would be going to Randy Hill's Memphis Wrestling or going to the Amazon deal that on the screen now directly to my website. Adam will put that up right now.
Directly to your
But I would
website is the top left corner. Amazon is the bottom center.
Say that again.
Your website is the top left corner. Amazon is the bottom center.
You disrespect my family.
Okay.
You disrespecting me. I don't like that. You don't come in Ali's house and disrespect him. My boy right here. The reason why I came to Power Pro is because it has been known to give people the opportunity that they need, and they've given me that. This man has worked hard to get where he is. And you want to come in here with your little fake Christmas present, put a bag over his head, and try to choke the life out of him? Yep. Let me put it like this. You bring 7. You bring Steve Bradley. You bring B.J. Payne. You bring yourself, Jim Cornette. And as far as I'm concerned, Sin got the biggest testicles of all of you. So if she comes out here too, I'm going to hurt either one of you. Bet that.
You know, Dave.
Dave did not like that, Adam.
If we could, somebody back in E&G, roll the tape of what happened. Can we roll the tape of Christmas morning?
Yeah, this was supposed to be your Christmas present, just a plastic bag, and he tries to choke Brandon Baxter so he cannot breathe.
You know, I've known all along that Jim Cornette was a no-good, low-down, dirty dog, but I never thought that he would have stooped as low as he did by trying to come out and suffocate somebody on Christmas morning. You know, the bad thing is not only is Jim Cornette after me, but the so-called woman Sin's after me, too, and she's done all kinds of things to me. Well, Sin, I've said before that I wouldn't hit a lady, but you're no lady. And in Wynn this weekend or in Parkin, if I get my hands on you, I'll stunner you in a heartbeat.
Better look out, Sin. Speaking of Sin, here she comes with 7.
Gerbil Baxter, you think you could whoop me? You couldn't whoop me on your best day. But you know what, punk? I'm going to give you the shot. If Ali here could beat 7 and BJ, I'll wrestle you right now.
What? You talking about right now?
I'll wrestle them right now.
Both of them. You going to give me both these two punks?
You got to beat them both.
Let me handle this light work.
This light work.
This is my light work.
Light work, he says. 7 and BJ. Ali's got to beat both of them. We got a little impromptu match here.
Well, I like this.
Corey. He goes after 7 as 7 steps in there first. Here's the referee.
Here comes the ref. Big slam by Ali.
Backs Ali up. Whips him into the ropes. He comes back. He grabs 7. That's an Ali Buster. 1 count, 2, 3.
He beat 7.
He gets 7. That's one of them.
He's got to beat Payne now, and Sin has got to be a little worried about now. She came out here running her mouth. If you can beat both of them, then I'll get in the ring with Brandon Baxter right now. Ali knocks B.J. Payne down to the mat. He rolls out down on the floor. Ali's waiting for it. 7 is saying, hey, back in there after him, big guy. Ali doesn't wait. He comes flying over the rope, down on the floor. Ali has made no secret of the fact he's very appreciative of Brandon Baxter's management skills, and Brandon actually discovered Ali and brought him into Power Pro. There's that driver, the Ali driver. Three count, he's beat them both. 1, 2, 3, and Brandon drops in. Brandon rolls her into the ring.
Brandon Baxter's going out to stand. She rolls in the ring, and Baxter, what has she got? Sometimes
sprayed something in his eye. Looks like a can of hairspray or something like that. And now she's attacking Brandon Baxter.
I mean, she's attacking Brandon. Now B.J. Payne and Seven both were after Ali. He's taking care of both of them.
Power Pro Wrestling Watch Along, or
standing over
the Talking Memphis Wrestling. You can stand what's on the screen now.
Looks like he's just put a stop to that.
Beside my picture.
Yeah. All the fans saying yes.
Now don't hit her. What's he doing?
Send up for a pile driver, looks like.
He's setting up for a powerbomb.
Hello, Todd Alexander. What's going on, buddy?
Sid is out.
He just dropped her in the middle of the ring. I thought he was going to swing at her.
Powerbomb on Sid. Oh,
Yeah, 100% agree with you.
We've got that big old trailer park street fight coming up. Don't you leave the Power Hour. We will
Hey,
be
Frank
right
Sigton.
back.
Class of 1973 graduate of Jonesboro High School. I'm a class of 1980. Hello, Frank. Good to hear from you. I believe, Adam, we have one more match left. The Trailer Park Street Fight with Steve Bradley and Trailer Park Trash. Is that correct?
I believe so. Let me see.
It's Thanksgiving week. I'm Randy Hills. He's Adam Dunn. This is the Power Pro Wrestling Watch Along. We are showing show number 91 from January the 8th, 2000. And I've enjoyed this show better than I have the last several. Do you agree with that assessment?
Yeah, I think the break and the clip show in the middle there, I think things are going a little bit better direction, like you said. But there's really only a couple more weeks of this to go.
Check me out. Follow me on Facebook at randy.hales.79. Also, try to find the Power Pro Wrestling Facebook page and also the Memphis Wrestling Hall of Fame Facebook page. You can check me out on Twitter, or X as it's called now, at RB Hales. Be sure to follow or like me on either one of those. And certainly the thing that I'm really wanting to build viewers on and followers on is the Randy Hales channel. All the archives, you got to click when you go to the Randy Hales channel, youtube.com at Randy Hales. You got to have several, including a live option. You click on live and all the archives of the shows. You might enjoy, if you missed last Monday's show, hosted entirely by Adam Dunn. I tried to watch with the 3-year-old. That didn't work out too well, Adam. He wanted to do other stuff, so I ended up having to watch it back later.
Civic organization. Call 870-932-3028 today
That television,
for more information.
that telephone number no longer in existence.
Wrestling and bring the stars of Power Pro and the World Wrestling Federation to your hometown.
Steve Bradley in the ring and Jimmy Cornette with what I must say. Uh-oh, here comes Trailer Park Trash. Throw it in a garbage can. And the street fight is on. I was going to say Cornette's got on this, what is obviously the worst-looking outfit I've ever seen in the wrestling business.
It hurts my eyes. I mean, it just hurts my... I need my sunglasses to see what...
I was going to say, if you get a chance to take a look at it later on, but maybe we'll spare your eyes that, fans. You won't have to look at it.
Gee,
oh, man.
And I normally wear my sunglasses at night, but I need them in here today with Cornette in here. Trailer Park Street Fight. Out on the floor goes Bradley. Look out, here they go.
This is kind of a trademark of Trailer Park. Anything goes in this one. And look out, we've already had them over this desk once today.
We sure have.
Now they head back for the ring. Steve Bradley, Trailer Park Trash, fighting out on the floor. There's a big garbage can in the middle of the ring.
Trailer Park Trash.
Jim Cornette is very
right
colorful on this show.
Trailer Park Street Fight.
That was from show 91, January the 8th,
I'm gonna tell you.
2000.
Folding metal chair.
Adam will review the show we will air next Monday, which came on January the 15th, 2000.
Bounced off the rope and nailed Bradley. A little slingshot it.
Yeah. Trailer Park grabs it, nails Bradley across the back. Now he rolls him back into the ring.
Back into the ring they go. Trailer Park's under the ring looking for something.
Looks like they've stashed a hardware store under there. I think Trailer Park, knowing what kind of match this was, had this stuff put into there earlier. He had the garbage can to begin with, but the chair was under there, and who knows what else might show up. Now he's got the garbage can lid. Anything goes in this one. It's a street fight.
Anything goes. You got that right.
You know, we've already seen Bradley in one tough situation today against Flash. Flash says he ought to be the #1 contender. Bradley says he's definitely the #1 contender. Trouble between those two.
Look at this.
Oh,
he misses. Off the top rope.
He just sat down on that garbage can lid. A lot of bad feelings in this match stemming from an incident from 3 weeks ago we saw at the beginning of the Power Hour today as Bradley pushed Trailer Park Trash off the top rope, and he had about an 8 or 10 foot drop flat on his back through a table that was set up at ringside, and that's part of the reason for this match. Here's some of those bad feelings resulting from it. Trailer Park says, all right, how about an anything go? Covered by Bradley.
Oh!
Lee,
Couldn't get it to stick.
Somebody from Kentucky, Indiana area, his real name is Frank Miller.
Trailer Park's got that move, the
Trailer Park Trash.
And if he gets it, he can get Bradley.
Yeah, my only experience or exposure to him prior to this was he worked a little bit in USWA.
But not a whole lot, right? And it was not a time period when I was there.
Cornette out here with Bradley.
Yeah, I think,
manager, mentor, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah, I think he may have been there a little bit.
Bradley is a part of
96.
Look at this. Jim Cornette walking around the ring with that tennis racket.
Yep. Always a danger anytime Cornette's in the house.
Knee lift from Bradley, and down goes Trailer Park Trash. Bradley backs up Trailer Park. A reversal there. Look at this. Whoa. He gets him, man. Big move there by Steve Bradley, the smash mouth.
Yeah, that smash mouth is something that Bradley has developed over recent weeks, and he is impressive with it, and it worked pretty well there against Trash, but he did not go for the cover.
It's funny on his podcast, Jim Cornette always knocks this where things are planted underneath the ring, and this is a television show he's responsible for in the book, and what is happening, they're underneath the ring.
I can assure you he's not going for a picnic here. He's got the table right there in the middle of the ring, and Cornette's helping him out. He's got Trailer Park Trash trying to get him to his feet. Uh-oh. I tell you, Cornette says he's done. He's finished. Turn off the lights.
Bradley.
Trailer Park.
Oh! He reversed it on Bradley and sends Bradley crashing through the table and falling to the ring apron. Trailer Park trying to shake it off. Bradley still trying to figure out what went wrong.
Bradley's down. And Trailer Park Trash goes right after him. He's on top of him. Swinging away at Steve Bradley. Boy,
we're watching the end of this Power Pro Wrestling Watch Along on episode 91, January the 8th, 2000.
In case you just joining us with a big win today over, actually, he beat both of the Atomic Blondes.
Absolutely.
Derek King and Jason Lee.
Yeah, they tried to make a switch so we wouldn't notice.
Yeah.
The cousins.
That's a DDT. How about damage on it?
Oh, yeah.
Today on Power Pro.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, it gets Cornette in the ring. Trailer Park Trash has got Jim Cornette. Oh, and from behind is Bradley. He busts him with that tennis racket.
Now Trailer Park's out in the middle of the ring. Referee's trying to tell Cornette, you got to get out of here. I know it's an anything goes match.
Oh, here's
out of
Flash.
Flash.
Flash with a fire extinguisher.
Oh, he nails Bradley on the rope with a fire extinguisher.
He pops him right with the...
A cover by Trailer Park. Flash is helping Trailer Park. They've been arch enemies here. What's going on?
1, 2, he got a 3. 1, 2, 3. Flash is helping Trailer Park Trash with the win today.
That's a first right here on the Power Hour today. Flash does the damage on Steve Bradley and Trailer Park. Oh, now he goes after Trailer Park. What a turn. What's next? We always expect the unexpected, but we've had so much unexpected today. What's going to happen next week?
So much unexpected, we don't know what to expect.
Until then, until next Saturday at 11, for Corey Macklin, I'm Dave Brown. So long from the Power Hour.
I'm still scratching my head myself, Dave.
All right. That's that edition of Power Pro Wrestling. Here's Adam Dunn. We'll see you next Monday. Adam?
All right. So, yeah, coming up next Monday will be episode 92, January 15th, 2000. We'll start things off with a recap of last week. Sin arrives in a wheelchair. We'll see Nick Dinsmore and Scotty Sabre. They'll be in tag team action against the Atomic Blondes. An interview from James E. Cornette and an interview from Steve Bradley. Then we'll see Alan Steele in action against Slick Robbie D, an interview with Brandon Baxter and Ali. Then we get scheduled a fight between Ali and Jim Cornette. We'll see Ali in action against Flash Flanagan. Lance Jade and Alan Steele have a segment. We'll see Bulldog Reigns back, and he'll be in action against the Damager. And the Power Pro title will be on the line as Rico Constantino goes up against Steve Bradley. Randy storms out of the office and announces next week's main event. So we'll see all of that coming next Monday's show, Randy.
Tomorrow night, talking Memphis Wrestling, the defense of Memphis Wrestling, and we have some very, very interesting video that we will watch, and we'll have information on how Memphis Wrestling outlived and outsurvived everybody else. We will show some video from USWA May the 31st, 1997. We will also show some video from the Conrad Thompson, Tony Schiavone podcast that Adam got me all fired up about. A loaded talking Memphis Wrestling tomorrow night. We appreciate everybody watching today. It's Thanksgiving, Adam. Come back on. What is going to be your Thanksgiving plan?
So I'll be staying here in the Memphis area, and we'll be doing Thanksgiving here, having family over and everything. So it's going to be a big deal. Of course, we'll do it on Thursday.
Hey, I have an idea for you. I have an idea for Jennifer there in your household there in Memphis, and Cody's son and everybody else. And I was asking, did I watch AEW Full Gear? I did not watch, so I did not know if it was good. So Adam's going to be in Somerville, but I have the perfect suggestion for something that you can eat, Adam.
Okay.
I have the first suggestion, and I sent you a picture of this Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Let's take a look.
How about that for a sandwich?
So that looks like Thanksgiving dinner on a sandwich. Where is that from?
I can't read the name of the restaurant. Chris Gales, or buddy Chris Gales, posted that. How long do you think it would take you to eat that sandwich? And that would be some hard eating. Is that not true?
Yes. So is that turkey dressing and looks like maybe barbecue on top of it?
Yeah, all kinds of stuff.
Wow.
But it looks good, but I guarantee you it'd be hard to eat.
It would be, but that almost looks like something you would expect to see in Memphis, the barbecue on it, you know?
So it could be something from Memphis for certain as well. LL says, sounds great. Thank you, guys. God bless. Happy Thanksgiving. And I want to say on behalf of Adam Dunn that certainly we're toward the end, as PJ says, wow, to that sandwich. And that just great and makes me hungry. So I got to get me something to eat. It won't be that good for me. And PJ says, give me the whole day. And I can't eat all of it. And I don't think I can in a whole day as well. We're coming up on the end of the year because there's not much as we approach the end of November, of course, then December, and we're getting close to 2024. 2023 has been a great year for Team Hells, for the Power Pro Watch Along, for every other show we do, like the Randy Hills Show and like Talking Memphis Wrestling. I appreciate Team Hills, and I certainly appreciate Adam Dunn. We can't do these shows without the great job he does producing. Enjoy the show. Looking forward tomorrow night as we defend Memphis Wrestling. If you don't watch tomorrow night, from Adam Dunn, Thanksgiving is coming, and happy Thanksgiving from both of us. From us, from our family to your family of Team Hales. Randy Hales, Adam Dunn, saying happy Thanksgiving, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
Living the Dream, Memphis Wrestling, The Randy Hales Story, is available now at randyhalesmemphiswrestling.com.
Power Pro Wrestling. Power Pro Wrestling.